ADIX.com. We've stopped in here at the Martin booth. We've got Scott Romero with Martin, and he's going to run us through. Scott, I see and hear there's a lot of new changes, a complete overhaul on the line this year, new series. Tell us all about what's new for 2019, Martin.
Well, our new hunting line is called the ADIX. So we have the ADIX 30, the ADIX 28. We also have an ADIX 30 long draw, which will go over 32 inches for the big guys.
Yep.
But there's a lot of new features in the ADIX, a lot of new engineering. So first of all, we start at the top of the bow.
Yeah.
We have our Trilok limb system.
Okay.
And if you look at the limb, it has an axle hole in the back and in the front of the limb.
Okay.
And what we do is we bolt the limb into the pocket against the machine surface. So that limb runs parallel to the machine surface, so you got a perfect limb track all the way through the Roto Cup.
Okay.
The Roto Cup is the second locking position where it's pinned to the riser, but it also has a set screw, so once you get your desired poundage, you just snug up that set screw a little bit, and it'll drive that pin in the riser, and boom, it's locked.
Very nice. Now, why the Trilok design? What does that do? What does that achieve? Is that a more solid performer? What is that doing in the Trilok design?
A lot of it's target technology in a hunting bow.
Okay.
So we know from years of competing and shooting that any limb shift at all, you know, you're talking thousandths, 2,000ths of an inch can be 2 or 3 inches at 40 yards.
Detrimental,
so we want to eliminate any possibility or the perception of any limb shift.
Sure.
So, and the other nice feature is our threaded axle system. So it has a male threaded end, the axle caps are threaded, and when in assembly, we go ahead and space the cam just like we want it. We don't have to force anything to get an E-clip on. We tighten up the axle caps, snug them down. There's no play in the axle. All the forces on the inner race, so the bearing's working just like it's designed to work. So there's no change in friction from shot to shot.
Right.
It's a perfect fit. And we also do it on the bottom side. You see here, so even on our Helix system, it has 2 of these axles on both ends with a threaded axle cap and a locking screw.
Yep, I noticed very different design there on that. Very good. Now tell me I've heard about this weighted cam design for tuning that arrow right here directly through the cam itself, and these weighted options. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, this is the new hybrid cam system for 2019. It is a hybrid system, so you'll see it has a split yoke at the top, and it has no split on the bottom, but we did put our Helix groove in the lower cam, so that way when the bow is static, all the force is on the outside of the cam, and then it works to the inside as you draw the bow, which takes the cam lean out of the single end.
Got you.
We also, knowing the cost of arrows now, guy buys $150 a dozen arrows. Next year he gets a new bow and he can't get the arrows tuned.
Exactly.
He can eliminate his, he can manipulate his poundage. You can back it off a little bit or put a little more on it.
Right.
But if you want to hunt 66 pounds, that's what you want to hunt at.
That's right.
So now you can go ahead and move the weights around in the cam to manipulate your arrow flight.
Okay.
So let's say it's tearing a little right.
Right.
Well, you go ahead and put the heavier weights on the outside, it'll bring it back to the left, or vice versa if it's tearing to the left.
Okay.
When we ship the bows, they'll have 2 heavies in it. Try and tune it. If you can't get the bow to tune, then go ahead and move the weights around. The other option that does too is a perfect cam alignment is you run a straight edge down, you set your yoke, run a straight edge down, make sure that the cam is perfectly aligned. For years, people have taken the hybrid and manipulated it and put cam lean in their bow to manipulate. You don't have to do that anymore now. Now you just go ahead and change the mass in your cam and get perfect arrow flight.
Very cool. Lots of new stuff. And then the finish. I love the finish on this one here. I don't know how many new finish options, or what are you calling this? It looks like a really tough finish option on this particular one here.
That's a shark skin. It has a little bit of a grippy feel to it, so you don't have to put any texture in your grip. And it's very, very durable. Okay. We have it this year. We have the shark skin in the hunter green with the Martin Emerald flake in it, and we also have it in our cast gray model, as you see right here.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Like a rhino lining for a bow. That's a really nice feature there. Nice finish. I like that real well. And then I guess obviously the big thing now, everybody seems to be doing mix and match limb colors and options, and so you've got black and camo there as well. We
released our weight distribution system last year, so we have our standard weight distribution system with the aluminum in the top, steel in the bottom. All that's still interchangeable like before, so you don't just have one weight you can put in there. You can stack, mix and match, and do whatever you want.
Very good.
We also did the grommets in 5 different colors. So we have basically the most common colors, orange, yellow, blue, red, black, and green for all the bows. And we also, all our new line has a standard roller slide option. We prefer the roller slide over the roller guard because if you get any play in a roller guard in the wheels, it starts affecting your sight picture for the sight. Good. And also the hollow cable guard rod flexes at full draw, so it eliminates the torque in the riser.
Takes that out. Very good. Well, good stuff. Scott, tell me again what these guys are going to be looking at on the price tag as far as these bows here.
This bow retails for under $1,000.
Okay.
So, and one thing to note too is these risers are not done from a forge or an extrusion. They're done out of a solid block of aluminum. All our new line is solid block 6061 aluminum.
Okay.
So you're getting a fully machined aluminum bow. Also has our heritage grips, which are interchangeable. So if you want a different wood color, like the red, this one is the zebra, the gray, you can interchange the grips.
Yep.
All for under $1,000, $997.
Nice. Yeah, very good, very good. Good stuff. Tell us where they can find it. Websites, Martin Dealers. What's the website address?
Just go to martinarchery.com. You can go to our dealer list and look it up that way. And if there's not a dealer in your area, just give us a call and we'll get one there.
martinarchery.com. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time, Scott.
Thank you.